Magister, here's a letter from Dolly. It's got our names on it.
I wonder why Dolly suddenly sent us this letter. Dear Magister Merlin, Chippy, and Hammy, it's been a while. I hope everything is going well with your journey. Recently, there have been some strange occurrences at the mystical house. It's hard to explain in a letter. If you've got a moment to spare, could you come back so we can talk in person? Love, Dolly. Dolly is usually able to handle all sorts of situations. If she's reaching out to us, it's probably about something that left her stumped.
Let's leave right away, Magister. Chippy's been dreaming about the tea that Dolly always brews.
You're back!
Whoa! It's so hot here! Was the mystical house always this stuffy?
I think my fur's going to dry out. Dolly, the temperature in here isn't quite right.
I'm really sorry about this. It's one of the reasons why I wrote to you all. While you were away, a lovely lady came by several times. The temperature rose after each of her visits. I had Miss Cassidy help me cool things down with her magic, but it didn't do much. The lady didn't reveal her name, but she did mention that she was here to visit someone very important. She also said she sensed a familiar presence in the area, but when questioned further, she seemed confused, as if she wasn't sure who she was looking for. A mysterious person related to magic. Could she be here to see you, Magister Merlin?
The mystical house is protected by your magic, and you're usually here most of the time. Maybe she detected you and your magic around here. Did she leave anything behind? A message? An insignia? Or anything that identified her?
Only this. I found it next to the table after she left.
What a beautiful feather! It looks like it's on fire!
I can feel the magic emanating from it. And it's strong!
Magister Merlin, could you go talk to this lady? She seemed lost and confused. Chippy and Hammy, why don't you help the Magister find her?
If she found her way to the mystical house by sensing your magic, we might run into her at places where you've cast powerful spells before. For example, the Northern Highlands where the Magister previously cast his ward.
Don't worry, Dolly. Just leave it to us. Hammy, are you sure we can find her here? There's no one around.
She was definitely here before. Didn't you notice the temperature here is a little higher than in other places? The land being protected by the Magister's ward is supposed to feel like spring all year round. But it's as hot as summer here near the magic circle.
Then where can we find her?
Well, the whole of Ryham is protected by Magister Merlin's ward. So the magic can be felt anywhere around here. Why don't we head to Ryham first?
Who are you? Where are you from? Who are you looking for?
Apologies. I do not have the answers to these questions either. However, I can sense a special presence in this area. The person I'm looking for must have been around here.
Is it just me, or is it getting warmer? I hope it isn't another fire.
She seems to be lost. Should we ask the heroic order for help?
I sense your power. You're the one I've been looking for.
I knew she was looking for the Magister. You can trust us. The Magister is a great mage who can help you.
Thank you. There's something I've been wondering about. Wait. Stand back. I sense an evil presence.
You're not even worth getting up for. Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
Is this what victory feels like?
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Don't worry. She's here to see the Magister.
Oh, is she a friend of the Magister's? No wonder she was able to fight that monster.
We'll never forget how you all saved Ryham. Since she's your friend, she's welcome here. Everyone, let's hurry home. With the Magister around, everything will be fine.
So, what did you want to ask the Magister just now?
Yes. I'm sure if it's you, you'll know the answer. Do you know who I am?
What? You don't remember your past either? How did you know to look for the Magister? Do you want the Magister to help you remember?
I have a vague idea that there is a goal I must pursue. I just can't remember what it is. While I was searching for my goal, I sensed a familiar, comforting, magical presence. I followed that feeling and found my way to a secret magical building and a magic circle in the area. And then I found you.
The Magister also lost his memory before.
It was so bad that the Magister even forgot who Chippy and I were.
How could this be? You must have felt very lost at that time. I still remember my name. It's Talene. But that's all I remember. People keep asking me, who are you? Where are you from? What are you looking for? I've been trying to find the answers. But it seems like you know nothing about me.
You don't remember anything, and we don't have any clues. This is going to be a tough nut to crack.
Hey! Look over there!
Finally found you all. If it weren't for the villagers I met on the way, I would never think to look here. Long story short, Hollystone's in trouble, and only you can sort it out. Look, the situation is one of a kind. Once you see it for yourself, you'll understand why the Heroic Order can't manage something like this.
At least the Heroic Order acknowledges the majesty of the Magister, and knows that he'll pull their chestnuts out of the fire whenever they need help.
Time to go.
Please, wait a moment. May I tag along? I've never heard of Hollystone, but you're the only clue I've got. Although we don't know each other, your magical presence may be a connection to my past. It's reassuring to be by your side.
I don't have time to elaborate on the situation. What do you say? Are you taking this beautiful lady with you? General Hogan and his men have already cordoned off the area. There's no time to waste. Let's leave immediately.
Thank Dura above. You're finally here, old friend.
That's why I said you'd understand when you got here. According to information gathered by the Heroic Order, all the witnesses said that the statue vanished in a flash.
It's a feat no ordinary person can pull off. Someone must have used magic. That's why I sent Valen to bring you here. No one knows magic better than you.
Magic.
Miss Celine, did you notice something?
I can feel chaotic magic in the center of the plaza. The magic feels similar to that of a hypogean, but it's weak.
But there's nothing there.
I can't feel anything. Even if it's there, it's probably residual magic, and there's not much left.
If there is residual magic in the center of the plaza, it's highly likely related to the culprit. We cannot overlook any clues. I'm counting on you, old friend. Judging from the expressions on your faces, it didn't go well.
After the Magister cast the spell, I also sensed a hypogean-like magic in the center of the plaza. However... Miss Celine, why do you have residual hypogean magic on you?
What? There's also residual magic on me.
Magister, who is this lady?
We only met her a short while ago. She said she had been looking for the Magister, but she can't seem to remember anything.
She's been looking for the Magister and happens to have lost her memory. There's also residual hypogean magic on her. Most importantly, the statue in Hollystone disappeared just as this lady found you. Isn't it too much of a coincidence? I'm just stating the obvious.
Our priority is to locate the statue and quell the chaos. Dura's statue is a sacred symbol to the townsfolk. We have to restore it as soon as possible and give the townsfolk an explanation. My friend, if this lady really gives off hypogean magic, as you say, we can't ignore it.
I understand the situation. What can I do to clear my name? I'll do my best to cooperate.
Thanks for understanding. If hypogeans are really involved in this matter, I'm afraid sending ordinary knights to deal with it will only cause casualties. Apologies, my friend. Just to be safe, let's have her stay with you for now. I appreciate that. Now, Valen will take you to talk with the witnesses. Hopefully, you can pick up some intel that we might have missed.
A bit of good news, there are plenty of witnesses despite our lack of clues.
Dura's statue disappeared all of a sudden, right in front of my eyes. It happened instantaneously, soundlessly, inexplicably. My apologies. I'm a poet in training. I came here specifically to admire the magnificent statue of Dura. Just when I thought of a good verse, the statue vanished. It's magic, isn't it? It must be. Only awe-inspiring magic can make the statue evaporate like a morning mist under the rising sun.
Seems to me he didn't see anything.
Most of the witnesses' statements run along those lines. The only useful intel they provide is that the statue disappeared instantly. But it isn't helpful for us. Let's talk to the others.
That sound. It's still lingering in my mind. Are you here to investigate? Great! I was sewing at home when I suddenly heard a rhythmic chanting coming from outside the window. But when I went to check, there wasn't anyone outside. Meanwhile, there was a commotion at the center of the plaza, with people saying that the statue was gone. Could it be that I've been cursed?
Fret not. I do not sense any evil upon you.
Oh, phew.
Could the rhythmic chanting have been the sound of someone casting a spell? This is new information.
Good day, sir. Are you here to investigate the case? I have some information. Oh, I didn't see anything, but my wife did. We were taking a stroll around the square when she suddenly told me she saw a purplish-red light. She said the light was extremely... It looked solid and sticky for some reason. As I was trying to calm her down, I turned and found that the statue had disappeared.
A purplish-red light. I can't remember, but there's an indescribable sense of disgust churning in my stomach.
We also received reports of an abnormal light. We suspected it was directly related to the missing statue, leading us to conclude that magic was at play. That's why I proposed enlisting your help. General, we've gathered new intel after talking to the witnesses.
You came at the perfect time. The statue of Dura has been found.
What? It's been found? Where?
It's at the Sun Temple. These two esteemed temple members just arrived to bring us the news. The statue has been found. However, may I trouble you two by briefing them on the situation at the Sun Temple once more?
Please bear with us, everyone. The missing statue of Dura in Hollystone is now standing tall at the Sun Temple. Upon inspection, the statue is intact.
However, there is a problem.
There are now 2 statues of Dura,
2 statues?
and they look exactly the same.
I'll take over from here. According to these 2 temple members, the Sun Temple went through something similar to what happened in Hollystone. Without any warning, the statue from Hollystone vanished, just as the one from the Sun Temple suddenly emerged. The interval between the 2 incidents was infinitesimal. For some reason, however, 2 statues appeared at the Sun Temple.
At first, we thought it was a miracle brought about by Dura. Yet someone mentioned having seen the same statue in Hollystone, so we came here to verify.
This incident is so strange. Given that Dora would never cause panic or fear among her people, this is not a miracle but an act of blasphemy.
Don't worry. We'll do everything we can to thoroughly investigate this matter. Valen, head to the Sun Temple with these 2 temple members to get to the bottom of this incident.
Understood, General.
Magister, my most trusted friend, I will need your help as well.
Dura above. You guys are finally here.
This is remarkable. If I may ask, do the temple members think the sudden appearance of the statues has something to do with the Hypogean rift in the temple?
Disturbing murmurings can constantly be heard from the depths of the Hypogean rift. But we managed to prevent those sinful words from taking hold of our souls by always keeping Dura's guidance in mind. Besides, the rift's condition has been stable. There are no changes except for the sudden appearance of these two statues. All the acolytes on duty heard a rhythmic chanting before the statues appeared. Although they didn't hear the sound clearly, they were certain it wasn't a prayer to Dura.
The statues that appeared out of nowhere, and a rhythmic chanting. This part matches with the situation in Hollystone.
Did you guys see a purplish-red light?
My fellow acolytes didn't mention seeing any unusual light, but, hold on. Are you Archon Talene?
Do you know me?
It's really you. Talene, the Celestial who oversees the Flame of Purity. I never thought we'd be blessed with the visit of a Celestial again. This is a gift from Dura.
Celestial? Are you talking about me?
You completely match the description in the Codex. You shine as brightly as the sun and burn as fiercely as flames. Those in your presence feel like they are basking in the sunlight. These are the signs of your divine power.
But we detected a Hypogean's aura within Talene. The Magister verified it with magic, so the results can't be wrong. Does the Temple Codex mention anything related to this?
What? No. That's impossible. Celestials and Hypogeans are archenemies. According to the scripture, Talene abhors evil, having pursued Hypogeans all by herself to the ends of the continent. What a baseless accusation!
Thank you for defending me, but they aren't lying. I've lost all memories of my past. My name is indeed Talene, but I know nothing about my identity.
What? What on earth happened that could make you, a Celestial, lose your memory? This is...
Don't worry about me. Right now, the townsfolk of Hollystone are in a state of fear and unease, and the heroic order is in chaos. As much as I want to retrieve what I've lost, helping other people is more pressing at the moment.
Archon Talene, you're as generous and benevolent as described. I'll vouch for your identity on behalf of the temple. Please, come with me. The two statues are in the temple. In the name of Dura, we must uncover the source of this wicked deception. How did the investigation go?
The statues look identical to the ones missing in the Hollystone Plaza. In terms of appearance, there are no discernible differences between the two statues.
The Magister has confirmed that there are traces of magic on the statues. And it's similar to the Hypogean magic we sensed around Talene.
Dura above. How blasphemous.
Well, there was only one statue back at Hollystone. How come there are now two of them?
Perhaps one of them is a counterfeit crafted by the Hypogean. We mustn't act rashly until things are confirmed. The creations of the Hypogeans can never be shown to the public.
Is there any other way we can test their authenticity?
This sensation. Stay sharp.
You're not even worth getting up for.
Just as I expected.